Abby, my dear friend, what's going on with you? How have you completed that pitch deck? We got that finished, correct?
Yes. So we did get that finished one, and the pitch deck is all ready. And I have a news for you. So last week you gave, you asked me to, work with lenders. You gave me a task, right? So to talk to as many as lenders as possible, because, finding all good. Next step is, funding. So built like a database basically, and started reaching out to as many as individuals as possible last weekend, and I started getting responses since early this week. So, after some back and forth, now I have an idea, what they would need and what's required. And 2, 3 days after, right? So today morning, I got a pre-approval for $100,000 USD, which is my first you know, lending, the pre-approval letter which I've got. So, and I was excited when I saw that this morning. So, lending seems okay, right? So, I mean, there's just few things that I wanted to actually, check with you and team about. Got a pre-approval already.
Hey, I know that everybody coming into my program has this trepidation about when I say to them, "Hey, man, there's lots of lenders out there in the good old USA. It's just a matter of creating relationships, approaching it a matter of being a professional operation, and we'll find all the money that we need to be able to fund our deals. It's just a matter of setting things up properly." And so I'm very, very happy to hear that the money side is kind of figured out. I know you've got a couple of dollars to your name, and maybe we might use it, maybe not, but you understand the game. That's what I want from every one of you. We're going to buy a deal. One way or another, we're going to buy a property to flip or purchase a rental property. We're going to get that done successfully. The name of the game afterwards is the second, the fifth one, the 12th one. How are we going to do that? We can't just keep reaching into our own pockets. And so I'm very happy to hear that you got that kind of figured out. It's good. So now we got to start looking at deals. We got to start looking
Right.
at opportunities. And you brought up a couple last week. They're probably all gone. That's okay. More will come. And ultimately, we're going to start firing off offers. Now that we got the lending side kind of figured out, let's throw offers out there. Let's put conditional offers out to these properties you showed me last week, 2 weeks ago. Send them an offer. Conditional on me inspecting. Give me a week. I'm in Toronto. I'm flying. I'm at 30,000 feet. I need a little time. You want to make the
Right.
deal? Let's make the deal. Give yourself some elbow room. Get it under contract, and then we sit over here. We hash it out, and we see where we go with it. But I want you to start doing that and start seeing opportunities. And that's only really the best way to learn this business is by sending offers, getting your rolling up your sleeves, getting dirty, talking to people. Oh, I missed that deal. Oh, that guy did, all that kind of stuff. There's going to be highs and lows to this business. There always is. And that's the reason why I did what I did in the beginning of the program for all of you to go through goal setting and mindset, because there are going to be some times where it's going to be really crappy times. You're going to put an offer, you think it's all done wonderful, and it doesn't go through. So let's start putting in offers.
Absolutely.
You already have an understanding of the market. So the more we can learn is just based on firing offers, getting them accepted, and then working through comps. Come bring them here, meet with me one on one. We're gonna get a deal done. Okay.
Absolutely, Ben. Thank you. And feedback that I have is, many of the lenders, right? So that I, send emails to talk with, they actually before getting on call with me, they check the website out. So that really made sense when when we were doing our homework before, right? So having the email domain and everything. So that really made sense when they actually first check the website, and then they're like, okay, these guys are legit. So how can I help you?
There's a method to my madness, Abby. I'm telling you, people like there's so many horror stories from people who have gone into other programs, and I hear what these other programs are teaching and what they're doing, and these people are spinning their wheels. They're spending thousands of dollars, even more than what I charge you people, and they're not getting anywhere. And I feel very bad for them. I had a Filipino couple, come to me yesterday crying because they not one but two programs they've already spent. $12,000, $15,000, and they haven't got anything for it. And I'm like, oh my God, like, and they're coming to me saying, you're everything I hear from you is so right. That yes, not Canada, USA is where we go. Yes, there are deals out there. Yes, there's lenders out there. We understand, but we're here now. What can we do? And I can't. There's got to be there's a system. And so I'm glad you're seeing what I'm seeing. Like, well, it's out there. Absolutely, there's lenders and there's opportunities over there, and all of this stuff plays. A little bit of this, a little bit of this helps. It all helps. It all puts part of the whole package. And so yes, because I'm a lender too. Do you know how many people come to me asking for money and this and that? And what is the first thing we do? Naturally, we're going to check you out. We're going to Google you. We're going to schmoogle you. We're going to see what's going on. And so yes, of course to do that. That's why I said what I said. That's why I don't want anybody calling lenders up no. Don't call real estate agents up. Don't call contractors up. Don't call anything. Set the business up. So now you're looking professional. Everybody says, oh, I want to do business with Abby.
Right.
It's natural. It's not rocket science, but for a lot of people, yeah, I guess it is. So good. I'm very happy to hear it. This makes me happy. I want to hear that kind of stuff.
And also the conversation, Van, right? So whatever we've been discussing, right? So when I have that conversation with lenders, right, so on what to actually, what's DSCR, for example, 70% ARV, things like that, how we would analyze a deal, right? So, a couple deals that you and Anup and, Krishna were talking about, right? So, there were some learning points for me where, that really helped with the conversation, right? Talking to them, understanding the lingo, helps us be being professional. And I've also mentioned I have a mentor. Some are like, okay, that's awesome, it gives them the reassurance, right? So that, and there was one lender that actually wanted me to present you a deal, right? So he's working on a multifamily deal, it seems, in Augusta, and he was like, oh, if you have a mentor, I have like a whatever 50, 60 doors, and if your mentor is interested, we can work on it. I'm like, I was actually looking to you for lending, but I didn't know like there's a deal and an opportunity to present, right? So it's nice actually talking to different people and coming up with different ideas and everything.